Hello friends, welcome to our second episode of Go 1 to 100 podcast. I'm your host again, I'm Henry, and with me here, subject matter expert, Xiao Qing.
Hi.
Yeah, and our another host, very beautiful host, Yi Qian. Yes, you may realize how come Daniel is not here today. Unfortunately, he loud you. He sprained his back very badly. So hopefully he'll be recovering soon and join us back as soon as he can.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, so today you'll be two hosts against one subject matter expert.
Yeah.
I feel really vulnerable today.
Go easy on you. Go easy on you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
please,
yeah.
please.
Yeah. She said she'll go easy on you.
Oh,
Not you.
I never say. No lah, just
I
kidding, just kidding. Okay, it's all very easy question.
Thank
Because
you.
anyway, today our topic is I save already what?
See really wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also save already what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is this I save already what? For example, when I was in NS, I saved 10 cents out of my 100 plus allowance. I also considered save already what?
Wow, very good.
Thank you.
1%?
Huh?
1%?
I think not even 1%.
Like that, you also count as a save already what?
哎呀，勉强啊。
But if you do it regularly, then I think it's also very commendable lah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the
Well, I'm
key
just
point
kidding.
is-
Of course, I didn't really save only 10 cents. But I think that's what the topic we want to discuss about today, right? You
Yeah.
know, maybe we thought that we have saved up already, but is it really a good percentage? Is it really a recommended percentage? Which is why we need Xiao Qing here to share with us. And both of us will, of course, share our view further pertaining to this.
Right.
Yeah. Would
So
you like-
what do you want to know, Henry?
What do I want to know? Okay, so basically, right, let's say when we read in the online, we have different percentage. So some books will say that you need to save at least 10% of your income. Then of course you also have another that it says a 50-30-20 rule. 50 is necessity, basic expenses, 30 is wants, and 20% towards savings. So what are your views?
Oh, my view is always a different folks, different stroke.
Okay.
So for instance, Henry this year, look at his face, you know that he's very young, he's only 30 this year. So let's say he's planning to achieve his financial independence at age 60. In that case, he may need to save minimum about 40% of his income. So
Oh,
this is again
40%.
just a rule of thumb. So let's say Henry is someone who tell me that, hey, Xiao Qi, you ask me to save so much, I work so hard. What if I die tomorrow? Then I don't even get to spend any of the hard-earned money that I've accumulated, right?
Then you never ask your client, if you die tomorrow, why are you here with me today? With your financial consultant.
Right. So Henry may be someone who wants to have a more comfortable lifestyle now, and then he doesn't mind reducing his lifestyle at a later age. So it's true that maybe he doesn't need to save as much as compared to someone who is maybe 以前, who tell me that, oh, I want to achieve my financial independence in 5 years' time. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my 30 years for as long as I can. So whether is it saving 10%, 20%, 40%, or even 50 or 60%, it all depends on your financial goals at the end of the day. The kind of life that you want upon your financial independence, the purpose and reason why you're saving. Some save to spend, some save to go for that vacation, while some save towards the later part of their years, for their parents' retirement, for many different financial goals. So at the end of the day, whether you're saving, whether 20-30% is enough or not, it all depends on how much you want to save for, and what's the reason and purpose that you're saving for.
Does the 40% that you mentioned includes CPF?
The good news is, it does.
Oh,
So
hang
that
on.
would- yeah, hang on. That makes up a lot of. It makes it a little bit less fun for a lot of all of us out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You contribute, you earn 100% of your income, you contribute 20%, your employer will give you another 17%. That's already 37%. Of course, that is excluding home ownership.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
true.
So once you start to need to use that CPF money for your own home ownership, you do need to accumulate more savings towards that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because
More
if
cash
you more cash, right?
allocated.
Because OA is about 23%. I mean, from that 37%, and then if you use almost all for home repayment, it's as good as taking 23% off that savings really.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's a good period of time to start saving before life commitment steps in, like comes in, like home mortgage or wedding or starting a family. Like the golden period is when you are single. Will I say that?
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's the best time for us to be saving when we earn our first income. We can save because we don't have another person to be providing for. Our parents are probably still healthy at that age. So to me, the golden period to save is really first jobber when you first start. Because otherwise, once you get into your marriage, your home mortgage, your first child, your second child, your enrichment classes, your infant care, the next phase of life that you can save would really be around 40. Whereby your kids are going to their secondary stage, you don't have to pay that much for their after school care. They are basically more independent at that age. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's probably also the time whereby our income peak. Yeah, so start saving now. Yeah, and be prepared for that maybe good 10 years whereby you're going to feel very stretched, where you feel that money is just not enough. But it's a phase that every one of us has to go through. Yeah, before things starts to get brighter again.
Okay. I think 20 plus, before marriage is probably the timing when we won't really think about saving.
Yeah,
That's
Because we
true.
still think it's just 20, 30 years ago, 我还有时间, that
Yeah.
thought.
是的。
Back then, when we were younger.
对，而且
those
我又
were
赚不
thoughts.
多，我要怎么存钱呢？对吗？
哦
对
true 哦
赚多花多。
Yeah, that's a bit like saying that my clients used to say, 等我赚多一点，我再开始存.
Right.
Yeah, when I earn more, then I start to save.
Yeah.
But many a times, never really happens.
It's true. It's true. That's why I always believe that every penny saved is actually every penny earned. So many people think that I need to have a big income in order for me to start saving. With a first jobber, how much can I be earning? And with that, how much can I be saving? But as a matter of fact, I beg to differ because I do have a personal experience whereby this client of mine, she's in her 60s when she started planning. Last job is 1,008 as a retired seamstress.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So you can imagine in her younger days, her income was a lot lower.
Yeah, definitely.
She's a single mom. She sent her kids. She saw them through to university.
Oh.
How many kids then?
2.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, that's very amazing.
Make a guess how much capital fund she has at the age of 60.
I'm guessing 100 plus 200,000.
Around there, maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, she has 6 times more than that.
Wow.
She has 600,000.
Wow,
And she has a-
600,000.
she has a home fully paid. At the age of 65, she's basically a 收租婆.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just need to collect
Landlady.
rental. Yeah,
Wow.
landlady. I just need to collect my rental to pay for my living expenses. Yeah. So typically, she is really a good example that it's not true that you need to earn a lot in order to save a lot. Yeah, just like a company financial statement, the gross revenue is equivalent to our income. And then at the end of the day, we look at the bottom line, which is what we call the EBITDA. And that is the net profit that comes into our pocket. So our saving is literally the profit that we are giving to ourselves. While the income that we are earning is basically the gross revenue. So at the end of the day, when I mention every penny saved is every penny earned, this is exactly what we mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
she must have been really disciplined with her finances to be able to achieve so much on that pay that she was receiving.
Yeah, it's actually back to the savings habit. And on the other hand, I've seen clients who are earning about 10,000 a month. And then make a guess how much bank deposit they have.
Less than maybe 10,000.
Yes, exactly. They have less than 10,000.
Henry's,
Henry's.
like in
Less than
our
10,000.
past episode.
Yeah. They have less than 10,000 their bank deposit. So in that sense, actually, how much they're able to save, sometimes it's not just about how much income that
Yes.
you're earning. Got
Agreed.
to do with your lifestyle, your character, your personality, how you view your life. Yeah, whether you are a YOLO person where you don't think that you're going to live past that certain age, so I better spend whatever money that I have. Yeah. Who cares about tomorrow? Yeah.
So I think it would be safe to say that it's always better. I wouldn't say better, but don't spend as much. I mean, spend less than you earn. Like, don't overstretch yourself.
Yeah, live within your means.
Live within your means, yeah.
Live within your means.
Live below your means.
Live below your means.
Wow.
Yeah.
Live below your means.
So they still got a buffer, right?
Yeah, and that is literally what I saw from a very successful client that I'm serving. Yeah, he's actually a retired COO. At the age of 60, he has 4 fully paid properties. Yeah, And in his younger days, basically he's so busy that he has no time to be spending his money. Whatever money that he earned, he actually passed it to the wife. So the wife used the money to get into some stocks and shares investment, started accumulating properties. And that's why at this age, basically he's just enjoying his golden years, taking care of grandchildren, doing the things that he enjoyed doing. When we invited him to a meal at Kampong, basically he was so excited when we were just serving very simple sweet potato porridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet potato porridge is good.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel the most vulnerable income group of people is really the middle income, whereby they are earning about 10,000 a month. They get the access to credit card, and then all their peers around them are staying in big houses.
Yeah, true.
They are all wearing luxury bags, and then they feel that anyway next month my income is going to come back anyway. Yeah. So that's the part whereby they start to feel that actually when income increase, their expenses also increase. Yeah.
Agree.
And unknowingly.
Unknowingly,
Sometimes also unknowingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why for friends like this, for us it's really going through a series of financial education process whereby we start from education, helping them to understand that actually if you are a high saver, your finances can never go too wrong. Yeah. Thereafter we also go into a coaching process whereby we help them understand actually where has that money gone. Yeah. We have always this common term whereby we help clients to find money that they never know that they had.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was my
Dishing
favourite
through
also.
like, yeah, your favorite.
Yeah.
The cash flow
Cash
management
flow.
process.
Yes,
Ah.
correct, correct.
Henry is really an expert on.
不是这样讲，不要这样讲，我会不好意思的。不过你可以继续弄，我不好意思。
Permission granted.
Yeah, I agree because that part is something related to what you mentioned on character,
Yeah.
right? I always share with them that it's not the amount that matters. It is the impact that matters, right? It can be a small amount. It can be $10-$20, incremental per month. But then end of the day, it is the signal that you're sending to your subconscious mind
Right.
that you're accumulating, right? And habits are long enough, it forms part of your character.
Right.
Yeah, so I think the amount is never too small because the results it will bring in incrementally is very huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wisdom, isn't it?
Wow.
It's really about every drop makes an ocean.
Every drop.
And when every day, if you are putting aside even that $1, that $2, or that $10 that you're saving, when you do that consistently over a period of time, that forms part of your character.
Yep.
Yeah, I also have clients who actually they just keep that $5. So every $5 note that they save, they'll put it aside.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. My best friend does that as well.
Yeah, and then before you know it, that $5 has accumulated to a
So
substantial
every
amount.
$5 note that they receive, as change or whatever, they will just keep it aside.
Yes,
Very
yes,
cute.
yes.
Okay.
Because it's quite rare to have $5 nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you have right, then you just keep off.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's actually finding different or interesting way for you to be
Correct,
saving.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yeah, to make that saving more exciting as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Better do it soon because with more pay nowadays, it'll be more
Cashless.
difficult to find the $5.
It's true, it's true. We
Allow,
are very
really.
cashless. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I think in conclusion, we're talking about character, right, and habits. Why habits? Because once it forms a habit, you don't feel that it's a chore,
Right.
right? And of course, for people that are just starting, maybe they feel that, wow, do I have to scream and save so much just to save the additional 10-20% or not?
Yeah.
Interesting thing. Let's talk about income tax, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we? Yeah. So I was just doing a small little research. See, in Singapore, right, our basic income tax rate, let's say for someone that's earning 5,000 a month, which is 60,000 a year, so the tax rate percentage will be about 7% range, right? But if you compare that to the United States, if you're earning 60,000 per year, you will hit the 22% range already.
Isn't 3 times more?
3 times more. In fact, 22% is Singapore's highest income tax rate.
And
Wow.
they're just getting
More than
started.
20. And they're just getting started, And in Australia, right, if you're earning 60,000, you're in a range of 32.5%.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Their top income earner, 180,000 and over, is 45% tax rate.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
half.
It's half, close to half
That's
already, almost half
of the
already.
income gone.
Yeah, every $1 you earn, half goes to the tax, goes to the government. Yeah, so I think with that, Singaporeans generally pay lesser income tax rate. Of course, maybe you may think that okay, there's GST and things like that, but in other countries they also have their form of services tax and
Yeah.
other charges. Like.
GST,
So if
VAT.
so if we just look at income tax alone, right? I think you may not just how should I put it? Just now I was talking about the 10%. Probably 10% is even not enough already. It's for them that they are paying a lot of income tax. But for us that we're paying a lot lesser in income tax, right? I think we should be able to save more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, both.
就
Yeah. Anything to add on from our two beautiful ladies here? Because our Sikan going to 搞了, if not our audience may fall asleep if we go too long.
Well, one last thing to take away is that if you save your money today,
Okay.
your money is going to save you tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wise,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
You never know.
it's something that I really love. I love this space so much because whatever $1, $10 that we are saving today is actually something that we can be using for the future.
Agree. Nice.
Wise words indeed.
It's like raising an army, you know.
Yes, yeah.
An army of money. In future, it just continue to produce for you.
Yeah.
Protect you.
Yes.
And most importantly, where are you saving your money?
Ah,
Are you
yes.
saving into income generating assets or are you saving into the bank that erodes over
Wow, that
inflation?
sounds like another topic that we can
Definitely.
tackle.
Yeah, correct.
Sounds very
Yeah.
exciting already.
Exactly.
Yes.
How about Yiqian? Any closing thoughts?
All good.
Oh, good, right. So if that's the
Learned a lot
case,
of, 精华 today.
same here.
Yeah.
Same here. So thanks to everybody. Thanks for listening to us. And thanks Xiaoqing for sharing with us.
My
and,
pleasure.
Yeah, and my co-host Yiqian and myself as well.
Yes, 掌声鼓一鼓.
谢谢.
Yes.
So I wish everybody, or rather we wish everybody a good day ahead. And don't forget to click the subscribe button if you have not. And do give us a like if you feel that this episode resonates with you. And when you click the subscribe button, do remember there's a notification part which you can click so that in future when we have future videos, you'll be notified. Alright, Ken, that's all for today.
Yep.
And look forward to future episodes. Thank you and
Thank
see
you.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.